Hey, it's me, Vana, and welcome to Vana Vitriolic. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. It feels like it's been an absolute eternity since we've streamed here, because Kickball has started up, so we had to move the streams. The patrons voted to move it to the weekends. However, I was not able to do it this past weekend because, yeah, taxes, a bunch of other stuff, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, we're doing a random Tuesday stream to make up for that. And then I should shoot to stream probably earlier the better, every Saturday and Sunday. Not both, but like one of those 2 days for the future. So point is, if you are in the Discord, you will be alerted when we go live on either Saturday or Sunday. It's just kind of going to depend on, weekend plans and when I can go live. Ultimately, but what is up? We should be live. Let me know if there's any issues. It's been a while since I've streamed here, and also every time I pop open this software, it changes. It's kind of weird in that way, but we should be good as far as I can tell. So yeah. Also, Cindy just got home, like, as soon as I started, so I'm going to go say hi to her really quick, and then we'll jump straight into Baldur's Gate 3. Be right back. All right, what's up, everybody? Yeah, so welcome in, folks. So like I said, we're doing this stream today to make up for the last week's stream. Wasn't able to stream over the weekend, but the patrons also voted to move the stream to the weekend. But moving forward, we're going to shoot for like one stream a week, either Saturday or Sunday, depending on weekend plans. So if you're in the Discord, you will be alerted when I am live, because I'll tag everybody that's in the exclusive channel, basically. So, yeah, I've been really wanting to get back to Baldur's Gate 3, because it feels like it's been an eternity, even though it's really only been like a week or so. But excited to jump back in. This is stream number 24 of Baldur's Gate 3. And if anybody's watching this that's not already a part of the Patreon, you can join up at patreon.com/scrollvana, and you can decide on future content, voting, and also submitting different various games, pretty much. What's up, Ghost Ninja? BG3 animated short. Oh, cool. I didn't know that existed. Yeah, I saw that they updated the game. I guess this is the one with all the character classes, or all the subclasses and everything, which we probably won't make use of in this playthrough, but in the future I definitely want to check out. What's up, Puchiha? What's up, Sanugi? Welcome in. Ba 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 bee, ba ba da da do 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 do. Okay, we should be good. Everything should be correct. Just kind of weird streaming on this channel because things kind of get shifted around. Alrighty, so what in the heck were we doing? I think we started when Kickball started, right? I feel like I had to leave for something at the end of the last stream. But basically, welcome to our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Jesus Christ. It's huge. We are playing as Thier, who is a level 8 warlock under the Great Old One subclass. Mephistopheles Tiefling, which is like a sub-race, which is interesting, because as far as I can tell, there's not really a lot of sub-races in D&D, at least the D&D that I've been playing. And then we've got Shadowheart and Lae'zel and Karlach, and basically what we've been doing is Act 2, pretty much the entirety of the Shadowlands here. And we're basically just cleaning up all the quests over on this side, which ties into a lot of the stuff started over here on this side. So we are now in the Waning Moon Inn, and it's been taken over by creepy creatures, including a big giant blubbering mass of flesh that wanted us to tell him stories of our adventures, which we did, and then he exploded. And then we found out back here that, yeah, he was like a poisoner, I guess. What's interesting is he was a Ketheric Thor, he was a Thorm. So, wait, Purple Worm Gullet, isn't that what we were looking for? Yeah, to make the Purple Worm Toxin, because, yeah, we got a quest. Oh, what? We just found it on the ground? I guess that's to make more of them, because it looks like it's rare. Maybe. Yeah, the purple worm gullets, which we need to make some sort of hyper poison, which is what we discovered back here, is what this guy was doing. So, I think that was my crab making that noise. That was weird. So yeah, I think we still have to explore the rest of the inn. I feel like we didn't explore every square inch. And then we got to return to the My Chemical Romance dude, because we found the ledger where he was hanging over that woman who betrayed people or did something bad. So we need to return to him and basically figure out what's going on there. So, did we do everything else? I feel like we kind of did. Maybe, maybe not, because we got some stuff over here. Songs for sailors, soldiers, and sirens. The Drunken Dwarf. And then a bunch of random things. Yeah, I don't think that we did explore everything. I feel like we did not come down here. I could be wrong. Where we have a rustic chest with some alchemical ingredients. Okay, and then where does this go? That heads back outside. Shadowroot sack and another rustic chest. Potion of angelic slumber on potions and elixirs. Feels like that's just a random alchemy thing. Potion of mind reading, arrow of ice, and we're still almost encumbered again. I feel like we really need to go through and get our carry weight situated. Okay, anything up here? Yeah, we definitely didn't go to the top here. Maybe we did, because that wooden chest is empty. I feel like we didn't go everywhere, but it looks like maybe we did. I don't know, because we went back around that right side. Let's just check the back of the top up here real quick. Yeah, I guess we did, because I think we talked to this guy too. Okay, so let's take a look at our quests. We will hide completed. Find Ketheric Thorm's relic. That's right, we need to find the mausoleum to find his weakness, which is what the big guy at the bar told us about. And then, find a cure, personal quest, Baldur's Gate, Shadow Cursed Lands. Lift the Shadow Curse, kill Ketheric Thorm. Punish the wicked, give the ledger to he who was. We found the ledger, we should give it to he who was. So this is what I was talking about. Yeah, we need to go give this ledger to the My Chemical Romance guy. So, I guess we'll go back to the Last Light Inn. Warp over there.
Greetings.
Can never be satisfied. Oh, what's up, WK93? You gonna check out any of the new patch 8 subclasses? You know what? I guess, yeah, we could go reskin with, we could go respec with Mr. Withers, can't we? I didn't think about that, because, yeah, I don't even know what they added for Warlock. I think I definitely want to keep him a Warlock the whole way through, because Thier is definitely a very Warlocky type character, and I like that element of him. But I didn't think about I have no idea what the subclass for because they added a subclass for every single class, right? Which means they added a new Warlock subclass. So we can definitely take a look at it, at least. I don't really know what they added, because obviously this is the playthrough that I'm mainly going to be devoting time to. And we already chose everything. The woman betrayed people at the Last Light Inn, right? The words for the attention of Dark Justiciar Natasha are written across the top of every page. This is an excerpt from the last page. Morning, day 15, Sizaman Nowak. Said Kethric wouldn't hold on to Moonrise Towers for long at this rate. Oh, that's right, she was spying. Evening, day 18, Amani Atakni. Claimed it was unfair that the Thorms had the cushiest jobs. Night, day 22, Mark Jacobs, Benjamin Blanchett made jokes about the Thorms, especially Lord Kethric. Said he was a misery guts, a weeping nutsack. Oh, that's right. Yo, thank you for the subscription. And discussed exactly how his wife would have liked it. A weeping nutsack. That's disgusting. I know what Mark and Ben said was just plain awful, Lady Natasha, but they're some of my best friends and I've never heard such talk about them. They were upset over their wages being cut and were the drunkest I'd ever seen by midnight. I know it looks bad, but hand over heart, you've never met two gents more devoted to Our Lady, I swear it. A different, more elegant script appears beneath it. Our Lady of Loss would be proud of you, Madeline. Do not worry about Mark and Benjamin. Myself and your two gents are simply going to have a little chat, I promise. Okay. So yeah, this guy wanted to get that ledger because he wanted to torture the dead woman, which is pretty metal. So, we should definitely make a save here because I have no idea what this guy is about. And he might do some bad things. Alright, what up? When I was a young boy, when I was he who was my father.
The air stirs in trepidation. You have the ledger.
That I do. Starting a new playthrough when I get off work, the Arcane Archer? Ooh, so that's for a ranger? That sounds really fun. Arcane Art. Yeah, because as far as I understand in actual D&D, like, rangers need a little help because they don't have as much interesting things. Which I could be wrong about, but that's what I kind of figure. Oh, it's a fighter? Oh, weird. Yeah, I know fighters and rangers are kind of the ones that I feel like get the short end of the stick when it comes to D&D. And arcane art. So, yeah, if they can buff them up with that sort of thing. Sounds like a good idea. Tell me why you want it first. How do you know I have the ledger? How do you know I have the ledger?
The Raven always knows.
Okay. Tell me why you want it first.
To punish a murderer. If that is not enough, leave. I have no time for those lacking commitment.
Coffee right now? No. Thank you, though. He's also got, like, Arms of Hadar kind of tattoos on his eyes, which is interesting. Here, take it.
We have it. Her lies, her guilt. Madeline reported her friends to a Dark Justiciar and fled when they were butchered. Well, she flees no more. I will be the conduit for Madeline's spirit. I will force her to face trial, and you will be the judge. Make her beg. Make her suffer.
Okay, but I'm the judge. I thought that was your job. Here to make sure she sees justice. Let's see what she has to say first. I'm going to punish her thoroughly. I think I'll just kill you instead. Gotta remember we're not playing... Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. For anybody that doesn't know, we're streaming that on the main channel. Man, that playthrough has been so fun. We're playing a pure evil, dark side character. It's been a ton of fun. Let's see what she has to say first.
Careful, for a serpent in life is a serpent in death. Witness.
He said I was going to be punished. That you'd be the judge. But I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
Oh, he literally is going to be the conduit. It's all right. I'm not here to judge you. Why don't you tell me what happened? You didn't mean to kill your friends. How laughable.
I said it didn't mean nothing. That Ben and Mark were just drunk and whining. The Dark Justicia promised she was gonna chat with him. She promised.
The Dark Justice. I mean, well, yeah, you still spied and ratted out your friends, and clearly they were going to do something bad. What did the Dark Justicia actually do? What did the Dark Justicia actually do to your friends?
She gave him a dagger each and told him to press it against their stomachs on the count of 3 to start stabbing and not stop till she said so. She never said stop. I'd do anything to take it back. Anything.
Persuasion. Then hurt yourself as Ben and Mark did. Stab yourself. Pathetic, you murdered your friends. You're a coward. There's nothing you need do. This wasn't your fault, I promise. It kind of was her fault, though, yeah. Pathetic. You murdered your friends. You're a coward. Guidance. Go. Jesus. +8 from charisma. Damn. Turned a 2 into a 15.
You're right. I'm a killer. A monster. I should have died instead.
Glorious. Look, my hand still shakes. You broke her most thoroughly. Well done.
I mean, I just pointed out what happened. Yeah, what's up, Just Made Stool? Welcome in. Hope your stool was adequate. That was fun.
It is pleasing to see we are of one mind. You have done well. Her pain and anguish were sublime. I will treasure it. Here, for your services. Should I find another murderer in need of torment, I shall call upon you. Farewell.
Bye! Ain't no rest for the wicked. Shadowheart gets inspiration. 50 XP. Complete Punish the Wicked. Eh? A reward punish the wicked. We gave the ledger to he who was and punished the killer for her crimes. He was pleased. I mean, all we did was a persuasion check, but sure. We've got 29 gold, which is a paltry sum, versus Raven Gloves. Summon Quoth the Raven. Level 3 conjuration spell. Dark and suitably moody. These gloves are perfect for wearing while thinking about poetry. Clear reference to Edgar Allan Poe there. Why the hell would anybody... Oh, we received both of these. I was going to say, like, why would anybody choose 29 gold over unique gloves? So we can summon his little Raven there, but we can already do that anyways. Madeline's Ledger, which is illegal to take. Madeline, who has some gold on her. Well, that almost feels like that was a, like, setup for this character, because that was wrapped up pretty quickly Yeah, almost seems like that's just an introduction to him, and he's obviously going to do bigger stuff later on. Okay. Now, I can already summon Quoth the Raven, I do believe, which is interesting, because it shouldn't be related to that Raven that we just found. I don't know. Anyways, alright, so north here, we have Thorm's Mausoleum. However, pilot Jim Jones, I think last time, said that we should definitely go south first. I don't know how much that matters, but sounds like almost we should go to actual Moonrise Towers first before finding Kethric's weakness, which is interesting to me because you would think to find the weakness before talking to Kethric, but I'm assuming there's a reason for that. So, Brewer's alchemical stash. Oh yeah, we were trying to find, yeah, his alchemical stash as well. And then we've got the Toll House, and then we finally got Moonrise Towers, the big one, which we've been working towards. So let's get to work. And we've got a whole bunch of quests over this general direction.
Crates
The
and
Wraith.
caravans. The town toll house, surely.
The
There might
town.
be something useful in there.
Fallen druids of the Emerald Enclave. They died trying to stop Kethric Thorm long ago.
So yeah, it sounds like the Toll House does have something interesting, which I figured because it is marked on the map. But I think we'll wait on the Toll House because I want to kind of do everything north of that first. Where are we? Oh, we're in the Toll House right now. Okay, that's fine. I guess we'll do the Toll House. I would suggest south. Now, when you guys say south, are you talking about actual Moonrise Towers? Or are you talking about just everything outside of Moonrise? Without spoiling, I'm assuming there's like a reason y'all want me to go there first. But again, it's just weird because you would think you would want to find Kethric's... You would think you would want to find Kethric's weakness before interacting with Kethric. But that's obviously not what you guys are saying. Both. Moonrise Towers and everything else. Okay. Fair enough. We will do that.
Dark justiciars who fell long ago in service of Shah and Kethric Thorm.
Kethric Thorm. Kethric Thorm, my lord. Suspension of snake venom. Moonrise first. Okay, I'm very curious. Maybe it's just that you meet with Kethric and then, yeah, he's like, once you're ready to fight me, you can come into this room. And then you can go and find his weakness. I don't know, but I'm curious, that's for sure. Wraithwind Toll House. Okay, what's going on with this place? Where does this go? Yeah, it looks like this leads back to the main stretch of land. Dog Collar? Dog Collar Pile?
Bloodstained collars. Guess I know what happened to all those missing pets.
Missing pets. Cat Collar, which the tag reads Lunta. Dog Collar, which reads Woofy. Looks like they were eating the pets here, right? Because there's like cooking cutlery and stuff around here. Well, that's macabre. Okay, let's go see what the Toll House is about. Hi, Greyjoy. You Joey. Yo, sweet boy. By the way, did you guys see the Oblivion news? For anybody excited for the Oblivion remake, apparently Virtuous Studio, the studio that's remaking Oblivion, they accidentally added... okay. Looks like we have a poor connection to YouTube.
Tasteless and cheap.
Let me know if you guys can still hear. YouTube is telling me we have a poor connection. Everything looks fine on my end, but serious issues that need attention. I'm not sure if you guys can even hear me right now. Can you guys hear me and see me? Because YouTube is telling me I have a poor connection, and I don't know. Looks like it's fine now, but YouTube sometimes just says it's poor for forever, even though it's not. Oh, now it's saying... Okay, yeah, now it's saying excellent connection. Weird. Okay.
Can't wait to sell this rubbish.
We should be good. Okay, cool. Anyways, yeah, I don't know if y'all saw, but Virtuous Studio, who's making, rumored, I guess, to be making the Oblivion remake, they accidentally added 3 screenshots to their website. So it looks all but confirmed at this point, pretty much, which I'm obviously very excited for. What is that thing moving over there? Inspector's memo. A toll inspector's stirred letter of warning. B. Furzu's up to his old tricks. The damn rat tried to sail right past without paying toll. A half-dozen crates this time, as if we'd missed a shipment that large. Transfer them to impound, and no funny business. We seized 2 chalices just days ago, 1 silver, 1 gold, but it seems they grew legs and walked off. Odd, isn't it? I'm not pointing fingers, mind you, but if those chalices don't walk right on back, Garangoth will want answers, and she'll be asking you first, Jay. Why does Garangoth sound familiar? Dale shipment trunk. In the case of the Dale lands, usually a hearty leg of cured meat.
Cheese from the Dale land. Silks from Cormier, it says. Empty, though.
So weird hearing Thier talk. That's just, like, not how I think he talks at all. For me, the sound is cutting out for half a second every few seconds. It should be fine now because it's saying we have an excellent connection now, so make sure to refresh your stream if you haven't already. We should be okay. Thought it was just me. The work building is like a dead zone. Yeah, it was a poor connection for a second, but it should be fine now, as far as I can tell. What is happening in the toll house? What is happening in the toll house?
Nobody left you.
What is that? Visage of regret? Shadow visage. This visage is floating in shadowy limbo. It cannot be damaged until drawn into combat?
You should leave now. I should have left when I still could.
Iggy. Fair enough. We can climb those roots, it looks like. Shadow root sack. So there's just a bunch of visages of regret, which I'm assuming are going to attack me. But I don't rightly know. Refresh fixed it. Nice. Yeah, we should be good now. I don't even know what that was. That was weird. Well, what is the toll house proper? Because it looks like this just cuts through. This place is very, very hard to explore. There's so many roads moving left and right. Is Oblivion coming out at the end of the month then? That's what people were telling me. It looks like they're gearing up for something. Yeah. When was it supposed to be last time? Was it indeed? I forget what the last, like, rumored release date for the Oblivion remake was going to be, but it sounded like it was going to be announced and then released shortly afterwards. So, yeah, it could definitely happen. Maybe even this month. I don't know. I can feel the electricity in the air about it.
Report to the tollmaster. Pay the toll.
Visage of obedience. So all of these things have like a different theme. Regret and obedience. Can we go up this way? Well, they're not. There's just a lot of gold everywhere. I almost feel like if we loot that, maybe a Visage of Greed will get mad at me. Oh.
What do you bring?
Oh, so this whole act is basically just like a bunch of different I didn't realize like the Thorms would all get so much like representation. I thought it was just Ketheric here. Yeah, this is really cool. Who are you? What do you require? Bring an end to the curse that shrouds this land. I bring wine. I bring you death. Who are you?
I require good.
I see. Toss the creature a gold piece. If I give you gold, what do I get in return?
You can pass, but first you must pay.
It seems to me you have enough. I have no more gold. Toss the creature a gold piece. Yeah, that's fine. You can have a gold piece. Toss the creature another gold piece. How much do you want, exactly?
All that you have.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Looks like you can give her all your gold, though. I don't hand out so much gold for so little in return.
You may pass the river, but first you must pay.
Yeah, not that interested in that. You're a toll collector, or you were anyway. Why stay in this rotted building? Take your gold and be free. Gold is such a limited desire. With the right help, you could become so much more. I'm here to replace you as a toll collector. I don't know if our character would say this. This is kind of weird. I'm here to replace you as a toll collector, actually. DC of 50 or 18. I knew this one was going to be high, but we do have a lot of bonuses. Actually, I was going to say, as long as we don't roll a 1. Yeah, we literally have a plus 17 bonus, which is nuts. Especially for Act 2.
Replace me. No! I require gold!
Yeah, listen, it's not gonna happen. She does. I was thinking she looks like Ornstein, yeah. Ornstein and Smo. You've been promoted. You'll collect gold from a much better toll house. You've done a great job here. You dare to question their decision? Leave this place at once. You've been promoted. You'll collect gold from a much better toll house. DC of 21. We have a bonus of 14. Ooh.
Gold! More gold! I require gold! No. I pay it back.
The hell? Defeat the toll collector without her using gold against you. Excellent budgeting? Without her using gold against you? Why did she just die? Okay, I mean, I'm glad she died because I wanted to loot her. Whoa! How much gold is here? Oh my god. Garingaw Thorm. Toll House Master's Office Key. Gold. Unsigned Trade Visa. An unsigned writ suggests a counterfeit in progress. Whoever made it was planning to trade illegally within the toll house. Okay. Twist of Fortune. When you roll a 2 or less with this weapon's damage die, re-roll it and take the new result. Not bad. It's a Morning Star, but we already have the Light of Lathander. We'll send it to Shadowheart. We can always compare it, I suppose. My god, how much gold is that? Jesus. So much gold. Okay, well that was kind of easy. Take all of it. See you later, Sanugi. Have a good day at work. Just got through your excellent 100% Banjo-Kazooie series, which was seriously brilliant. Any chance of a 2E playthrough sometime soon? Well, thank you for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I love that playthrough. It's not typically what I'm known for, so I know it's a little more like, you know, niche in terms of like what people enjoy watching from me. But yeah, no, I loved that playthrough, so I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I really do want to do 2E. Right now we're doing L.A. Noire, so that'll definitely keep going until it's finished. Baldur's Gate 3 for the streams, which will obviously go for a very long time as well, because this game is huge. I mean, what I can probably do is throw in my suggestion, because every time we do a vote, I try to throw in, like, my own suggestion, basically. So I can probably add in Banjo-Tooie. I don't know if it'll get picked. I think in one of the votes, it did get pretty far. Like, it was pretty high up there. So I'm not sure if people would really vote for it, but yeah. I could definitely add that in, because I would love to do Tooie. Black.
Seized inventory.
Seized inventory. And then we've got shadow cursed vines, which it looks like we might be able to get through somehow. Also a stuck safe door. What is it? What's happening right here? Strength? I don't even want to do this. Elixir of the Colossus gives us advantage. That's not bad. We'll do that. And then guidance. Elixir of Hill Giant Strength, but I can't drink both, right? Roll. Oof. I'm gonna roll again here. Should even it out with the guidance, I think. Yep. Excuse me? Oh, 514. I thought that was literally 1 gold piece. Okay. Damn. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. If you fight her, she can cause an explosion, and the damage is based on the gold in your inventory. She one-shot my character. Yeah, see, I knew she was going to have, like, a golden, like, themed attack. I knew she was going to use... And I was thinking the whole time, I was like...
Something over there.
I was thinking the whole time, I was like, wow, that's a really good idea to use, like, gold as, like, some sort of mechanic in a game like this. Because I don't think I've seen that in any sort of, like, D&D thing, and that's honestly really smart. So I figured she had some sort of, like, gold power, but... Yeah, I'm wondering if we would have got one shot, too, because we do have a good pile of gold currently. Yo, what's up, Kodami? Can I add a D4? I cast guidance. Another good news in your... Are you saying in addition to what you wrote in the chat? Because, yeah, not to put your personal business out there, obviously, but... Once again, congratulations. I smiled when I read that text, because... Trust me, I think a lot of people are feeling... very, worried about the current state of the job market, in your case, obviously, and then also the general economy, yada, yada, yada. So I was glad to hear it. On the wall hangs a seaside landscape which often catches my eye during the course of my work, a day life. I'm surprised Goth chose such a decoration for her toll house. I've never known her as any appreciator of nature, beauty, art, not but the cold clink of gold. One day when my days are repaid, I'll travel to the coast, breathe in 2 deep drafts of air, and forget Wraithwind forever. Oh, that sounds like there's a hidden painting. Is it this? Move. Sounds like it's a hidden painting, but I'm not sure if it's this. Made with duster. I don't know. Her health starts off in the 600s? I'm trying to remember if that's a lot. I guess that's a lot. I don't know if that's a lot for a boss. But,
that might be worth a look.
sounds like a lot. I'm assuming there's some way, like, if you get her to drop gold, each gold, like, you know, drops her HP or something. Perhaps. Folding screen, rotten floorboards. Attack with a main hand weapon. But Lae'zel's gonna drop on through. So let's do everything else first. Heavy chest. Iron Vine Shield. While the wielder is holding a weapon empowered with shillelagh? And when they are hit by a melee attack, the attacker takes 2 piercing damage. What is shillelagh? Isn't that shillelagh? Isn't that like a Irish weapon or something? Creature's weapon is magical and deals 1 to 8 bludgeoning. Attack rolls use the wielder's spell-casting ability modifier. What the hell is that? Weird. Okay. This stream is another... Oh, I see what you meant. Yeah, gotcha. It's hard to complain even before the offer. At least I have a job and I wasn't laid off. Just wanted a better situation for my career, and now I'm relieved. Yeah! Yeah, no, I feel that. Trust me. Yeah, it's... I don't know. It's crazy out there. I try not to dwell on it. Especially, like I said, the economy. A lot of people, obviously... I'm not in your world in terms of what you do for work at all, even though so many people I've met here are in that sphere of work. But Obviously, there are congruent things in our lives that are affected by the economy and also the job market and blah, 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 blah. So it's a weird time, is ultimately what I'm trying to say here. But, yeah, I'm also looking for things to chill out a bit, if that makes sense. Toll House Ledger, a fastidious record of imports and exports. An official record of traders and goods passing through Wraithwind, as well as the tolls collected, organized by date. Every entry is made with precise strokes, and each page stamped with a wax seal bearing the letters GT. That's Garangoth Thor. As the pages progress, the number of recorded traders and the collected toll dramatically dwindles. Toll collector statue. And it's of her, right? Portrait of a trade master. So it said something about, like, the art, but I'm not sure. There's the statue, which definitely looks weird. Move to and examine. Toll collector statue. What is the deal with this? Do I just attack it? Okay. Oh, maybe you're supposed to use the statue to, like, break open the floorboards? But, I mean, I feel like you could do that with a whole bunch of different stuff, right? Interesting. Let's do it on that ogre head, too. Oh, there's a gilded chest down there. So you probably have to break in to this room this way. How do I get down there, though? It's, like, kind of hard to do it. Negative 8 HP? I could use Misty Step. That's kind of... Yeah, I suppose that's fine. We should still have Misty Step, right? Although it uses a Warlock level 4 spell slot. Misty Step! Honestly, probably would have been better to just take the fall damage. Could have just used a healing potion. And a secret button. Ooh. Ha ha ha! Couple of wicker chests. She had a gimmick to lower her HP. Well, glass goblet. Pick up and add to Where's Thieves' Tools. Yeah, I don't know. We're doing things... Anytime we have a deception check, we basically just win because our character is so good at deception. But I would have liked to... I think, you know, whenever I play this game again, I definitely do want to fight Garangoth and also Malice Thorm as well. Because I have no idea what their fights are even like because we just dialogued them to death. Hastening Spores. Frosted Ear. Heart-shaped rock. Okay. So we got a little hidden zone back here. What if... Can you, like, destroy this... What if you can move this at all somehow and, like, open that door? It doesn't look like it. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop down here. Gotta regroup with our party. Alright, come on. I know you can make that jump. There you go. Visage of Regret. Looks like they have nothing. Yeah, I'm wondering what the gimmick for her health was. It's gotta be related to gold. I mean, I'm assuming you can either give her gold to, like... engage her greed and drop her HP, or somehow attack her gold sacks or whatever. I don't know. It's guaranteed going to be related to gold to drop her HP. But luckily for us, we did not have to even deal with that. There's also these Shadow Curse vines. What's happening with that? Bum, 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 bum. Ladies, come on, let's go. Group all. Okay, I think we're done with this officer's room or head room or whatever the heck you want to call it. There she is. There's still gold all over the floors. Roots, gold, skeleton, bottle, visage of guilt, skeleton, candle. Yeah, she also... Oh, you know what? I bet it was the, Yeah, I bet if you fought her, those visages attacked you or something, then you would have to, like, deal with the visages somehow.
Right tool.
Because they all died as soon as we defeated her in dialogue. Must have been visage related, I would assume. Okay, just looks like an opulent chest in here. Another lock. Natural 1, critical failure. Try again, uses 1 Thieves' Tools, but we got 10 after this. Critical failure, my lord. Gloves of Battle Mage's Power. Battle Mage's Power. When you hit a target with a spell or cantrip that uses a weapon, you gain Arcane Acuity. Strength saving throws +1. What is Arcane Acuity? Affected entity has a +1 bonus to its spell attack rolls and spell DC for each remaining turn. Yeah, it's alright. I don't think it really works for us, because we don't really use a lot of weapons, even though as a warlock, I guess maybe we should, but maybe that's just Pact of the Blade. More so. I know we don't need to lockpick this, but I'm going to do it anyways, because we have a ton of bonuses to our lockpick. Okay. So much gold everywhere.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
Aspen Lamentation, which sounds like a Severance painting that Kier would make or something. Traveler's Chest number 1 with 43 gold. Traveler's Chest number 2 with an Arrow of Lightning. Doesn't look like anything else in here. And there's still like another level to this house, it seems, or this building. Another opulent chest.
That might be worth it, though.
Scroll of Ice Storm, very nice. What is that? Please read. If you find the safe, I'm inside. Had to shut myself in to avoid the shadows. There's no gold. If you're thinking of killing me for it, Garangoth moved it all to her personal coffers. And I'm unarmed anyway. Just let me out when the shadows are gone and I'll find a way to repay you. I've only got 3 candles with me, so hurry. The combination to unlock the safe has been written in big, bold handwriting below. So I guess that... Oh, this one. Oh, it's like multiple saves. Okay.
The heavy door grinds open. The combination worked.
Can I not interact with that stuff in there?
The skeletal remains of the hopeful survivor still waiting to be rescued. Their desperate refuge, now their everlasting tomb.
Rest in peace, my friend. Not a good area to hold out in, I don't think. Rotten chicken eggs, tourmaline ring. And a supply pack. Okay. Glad we perception checked that, because I definitely would have missed that. More roots. Where does this go? Yeah, this place is quite extensive to explore. Visage of Heartlessness. Yeah, I really feel like it would have been like a combat puzzle to figure out how to deal with the visages, which would probably end up weakening Garangoth, but I don't know what would have happened. Visage of Cowardice. Maybe you have to use the Visage of Cowardice against her somehow. Toll House Clerk's Key. Okay. So, there's also this right here, which I don't know how to deal with. Shadow Cursed Vines. Let's examine these. Medium toughness. Resistances to piercing, necrotic, psychic, poison, and radiant. Meaning I should be able to just Eldritch Blast him, I think. They have medium toughness. Can I use these? Somehow interact with it, maybe? Attack, main hand, weapon. Attack, move to examine. Maybe you can drop in from the top floor somehow. Because other than that, I'm not really sure how to... Yeah, maybe you're supposed to drop in from the top floor. Okay, other than that, I think we explored everything in here, right? There's all sorts of gold all over the ground, though. So let's go ahead and take the ladder here and see where this goes. Literally to the rooftop. Now, this looks like broken, rotten floorboards, right?
Something.
Haha. And what is that barrel right there? Rotten barrel. Does that explode? I don't know. Let's go over this way. Looks like it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I guess we just gotta jump in here. I don't think there's any other way. Negative 10 HP, which is kind of crazy. Man, oh man, tons of stuff in here. Selenite Prayer Book. Threads of Silver. Dearest Seluna, our fair maiden, weave our hearts with threads of silver. Guide us with light of the moon. Quench us with the purest of tears. Shadows taunt us, hear our prayer. Shadows stalk us, hear our prayer. Shadows wound us, hear our prayer. Seluna, thou with radiant loom, mend our hearts with threads of silver. Heal us with drops of morning dew and soothe our souls with softest stars below.
I didn't realize we had time to read children's stories.
Okay, let's lockpick this. Fair enough. There we go. You've heard of Shadowheart, now get ready for Fireheart. Fervent flames. Whenever you take fire damage dealt by another creature, you gain 2 turns of heat. There's that heat mechanic again, which honestly is probably one of my least favorite mechanics, at least how it sounds. I'm sure there's got to be some way to make it work. But, yeah, it's basically just turning fire damage into, like... Oh, there's a great axe here. Why is it not seeing that? Great axe +1. Pick up and add to wares. And I guess we just want to jump down here. Whee! Okay. Do we not have a way to heal with Thier? Forget. Does Thier not have any sort of healing ability? I think he's got that. He's got that weird illithid power to heal, I think, but I'm not sure if he can use that out of combat or not. Alright, so I think that's everything in the toll house. I could be wrong. This place is very, very hard to, like, find every single thing in. But let's explore the roof now. Thieves' tools, trap disarm toolkit, and a skeleton. The rumor of Wraithwind. Author unknown. Land of darkness, land of gold, land of Sharon soldiers bold. The toll house countless riches keeps, where darkest shadow curse still creeps. The greatest treasures of them all lurks deep within Sepulchre's walls. Tomb of Thor, oh veiled by night, reveal the means of Kethric's might. Interesting that there's a hyphen there with Keth and Rick. Scribbled beneath the final verse, it's true, all of it. Toll house basement key. And a club +1. There's a basement, or did we... Yeah, this place is freaking massive. I'm not even sure if we went to the basement or not. I'm getting, like, stuck right here. Don't even know. I don't remember seeing any sort of thing going down to a basement. Interesting. This place is very annoying to traverse because it kind of gets you stuck on every little shingle. Alright, so how do we access the basement, I wonder? Or is this just the basement right here? Oh, that's right. I did see there was, like, stuff below, too. death? Huh? I mean, I'm assuming this is not the basement. Was this even locked? So we need to find some way to get down another floor, perhaps. Oh, probably this.
Forget it. It's blocked from behind.
Okay, so we've been into that particular room. Oh, there's the basement door right there. Okay, so other than that, I'm going to assume we did everything here. So let's go see what the basement's about. Assuming we use the basement key, yeah? Use the toll house basement key, yep.
Something over there.
Something over where? What is that? Well, they passed a perception check, but I'm not even sure what that's supposed to be hinting at. Can't seem to interact with anything over here.
That might be worth a look.
Button. Okay. Just a whole bunch of random containers over here. Excuse me, ladies. We are so large, I'm getting, like, stuck on everything. Oh, my God. It's like so many things here. Roots, a lever, which I'm assuming opens that bookcase. Gold ingot. Pick up and add that to wares. Soul coin. Send that to Karlak. Gold chalice. Silver chalice. Silver amulet. Bronze ring. Garingoth's logbook. This messy financial ledger records an important tax charged to merchants by the Wraithwind Toll House. The tax was clearly excessive and included gems and jewelry in addition to gold. Several notes are scribbled on the final page. Trade slowing, merchants scared of Ketheric, nervous of war. He will not take my due. Bronze ingot. Basic poison, elixir of fire resistance. Stump under autumn's tree. So is that all we're here for? No, because this continues to go lower. What secrets lie at the bottom of the toll house? It always impresses me how massive Baldur's Gate 3 is, man. I'm glad you have a great sense for direction because I would never know where to go first. Tell me about it, Ghost Ninja. Yeah, man, I know. It's, Baldur's Gate 3, like, up until this point, has been pretty... You can explore a lot, but it hasn't been entirely overwhelming. This area, specifically Wraithwind, there's so much packed into such a small area. Not that it's really a small area, you know what I mean? It's like, it's quite large, actually. But yeah, there's just so much packed into, you know, this one city that this has been overwhelming. It's not that it's not enjoyable, it's just like, yeah, it's taking a little more attention to be able to not get lost, pretty much, you know? Okay, so what's at the bottom of this? Rustic chest. Emerald ring. Elixir of dark vision. Elixir of hill giant strength. Shadowroot sacks. Bullywug trumpets. Is that really it down here? There's nothing important? Why do I feel like there's something... We didn't even find, like, anything unique down here. Is that really all there is? I'm confused. Usually, Baldur's Gate 3 is extremely good with, like, putting at least something of value in each area, but it feels like there's nothing down here. Wait, roots. Wait, where did we come in from? We came in from those roots. I feel like I'm missing something here, but there's literally nothing else. Strange. What's that? I don't think we looked at whatever that is. Maybe we somehow missed that when we were, like, holding the right button. No, we did. That's the rustic chest. Okay, well, if anybody ever sees this, let me know if I missed anything, because I definitely am getting the sense I'm missing something down here. But it seems like that's it. Alrighty. Moving right along, my lord. Moving right along, Mr. Potter. Okay, so that was the toll house. It still feels like I'm missing stuff in these general areas just because these areas, again, are so, like, dense with things to find. But toll house done, Waning Moon done, Mason's Guild done, House of Healing done. But we've got something over this way, and then we can go down into actual Moonrise proper. So let's head up this way. Might end up seeing Moonrise. We still haven't even seen Moonrise Towers. It's obviously where everything's leading and the most important thing.
What's that?
I feel like something major is going to happen as soon as we get close to it. Can't reach this? Can't reach what? Oh, that skeleton's like way up there. Okay, so before we take the main path to Moonrise Towers, let's go see where that hidden alchemical stash is. The Waning Moon. Rustic chest. Did we not loot this chest? Yeah, I was going to say, we definitely did. Remember interacting with that. So is this a dead end here? It doesn't look like there's any way to get back around here. So we need to go back to the main square and then cut up through the middle, where there's some sort of source of purple worm or whatever the heck that dude was trying to make some sort of poison. Which sounds very important. I don't know if it's just supposed to be like some sort of, you know, powerful, potent poison or something. Because it almost sounds like it might be good against Ketheric himself. I don't really know. Okay, so let's go up here. The Waning Moon.
North Rythwin, East Rythwin Toll House, South Moonrise Towers, West the Dark Justiciars, who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
Gotcha. Oil flask.
Here, House of Healing. West, Baldur's Gate. East, Central Square.
I don't think we've been down here either. Have we? Where's this? Little wooden chest. Where's there a... Okay, that leads back into the Waning Moon, the inn which we've already done.
Rythwin House of Healing. Presiding surgeon, Malus Thorm.
The psionic detector is sounding. Vlaakith's warriors are upon us.
Vlaakith's warriors are upon us? What? Whoa. Okay, I was not expecting that. We gotta fight some Githyanki, it sounds like. We've already been over here, right? So, whatever they are, we're about to get detected here.
Just on a few.
I think I'll just make a save. I mean, I think our party is pretty strong at this point in time. Definitely excited for Moonrise. All this buildup has been massive. Can't wait to see the invincible bad guy. I really want to know what Ketheric looks like. Yeah, because I literally, I have not been spoiled on anything in Act 2. There's only, like I said, Gortash is like the only thing that I know about this game, and I think I've seen what he looks like, and that's about it. I don't really know anything else. I know he's, I guess, like a fan favorite, or at least a standout, but Ketheric, yeah, I literally don't even know what he looks like or sounds like or anything. So I'm very excited to meet him, because he's been being built up as a very big bad. T. Sending you the requested ingredients as per your letter, including the purple worm glands. I am eager to see the result of your experiments. Please send me some samples when it's completed. I have a few clients who would be very interested in the toxic fruits of your labors. Okay, so that was the alchemy shipment, which I guess just lets us make that purple worm poison, which I'm not really sure. Jesus!
Well, Wargaz failed to kill you. I won't make the same mistake.
I wonder what just happened, because there's like enemies over here, and there's still enemies over here. Shadow cursed dwarfs, yeah. But Lae'zel also said we're about to get hit by Githyanki, so all of these are Githyanki. Veteran warrior Ma'atal. Okay, so we gotta get the rest of our party into initiative here. Okay, everybody should be in initiative, and we can all go first. So, I think I'm going to switch over to the crab. So, with the crab, we can use the dash action. Dash up over here. That's a fast... Oh, he does a little side scuttle, too. Okay. We'll end our turn.
Can't even catch my breath.
Now we can go Karlach, Lae'zel, or Thir. Karlach might be able to use that wave blade thing. How far is Karlach? She's pretty far back there. So I think with Mr. Thir, we definitely want to use probably the Hunger of Hadar. We've also got Everett's Black Tentacles, which I'm not really sure what's better. We've also got Slow here. Movement and actions are affected, and their AC and Dex saves are reduced by 2. That's pretty good as well. I think I will go, and then Banishment, but also Confused, but Confused didn't seem to really do anything. I'm going to go with the Hunger of Hadar. Wait, why does that feel so slow? Oh, did they debuff this? This used to be bigger, didn't it? I feel like they debuffed, oh, wait, no, it is big. Yeah, it was just looking kind of weird there. Wait a second. I can, like, kind of hit them. So right here, I'm hitting, like, all of them. Almost, just about. I wonder if there's like a pixel where I can hit literally all 4. Yeah, this is kind of weird. So I think I just want to hit these 3 here. So I'm going to go like that. Okay, we have a bonus action. We can summon the Flame Blade, or we can bonus action attack. I think we do that. So I'm going to offhand attack this person. We can make it a crit, but I don't think a crit's going to matter as much there, so I'm going to say no. Deal 4, and they get the save. Then I'll move back over this way. End my turn. Then we've got Miss Karlach. We're going to enter a rage. Then we will go for reckless attack. I think not enough movement. Are you serious? It's going to be like right there. Are you kidding me? She's like literally right there. That's unfortunate. Let's go for a ranged attack then. Maybe on this guy. Not enough movement. Not enough move. Are you serious? Well, we could use Razor Gale. Kind of wanted to target is blocked? What are you talking about? Just do that. Okay.
Time to strike.
Then Miss Lae'zel, who's way back over here. Can you get up here and maybe fire a ranged attack? %50 chance target is outside normal range. 64% chance attacking from shadows? Interesting. Yeah, let's do that. Huh? Let's do that. Double miss. Ranged attack. Triple miss. Okay, and turn. 9 damage to the cold. Form of Dread? What was that? What is that? Who is this? Chirai Tsakan. The Chirai has 15 temp hit points and cannot be frightened. Each time she attacks a foe, that foe can become frightened for 1 turn. Ooh, boy. Okay, that's not good. Oh, we have that giant laser beam, don't we? We definitely want to use that, I think.
Onward.
Yeah, that's probably good to do. So I'm going to hit him with the giant laser beam. Beam of brilliant light sears and blinds all creatures in its path. And I think that might hit Karlak too. How do I even tell who this is hitting? Can I hit this person too? How far does this go? It's like hard to see the range on the ground. Okay. I think we'll hit Karlak. That's fine, unfortunately. I don't have literally like one little tiny thing of movement to avoid Karlak. Wow. Okay. And then everybody has Radiating Orb as well. Mass Healing Word, summon a spiritual weapon. I think we'll do that, and we'll go for the Trident. Level 2. Summon it right there. And the turn. I think I just skipped the Trident's turn by accident. Whoops. Psionic Backlash. You can use your reaction to deal 1 to 4 psychic damage for every level of the spell. What is the level of that spell, though? That's fine. Applies Rally. Psionic Backlash. Okay. Spiritual Weapon. So this is the big bad right here. So we probably want to take out the other people first. Provokes attack of opportunity. That is fine. Let's go for a Piercing Strike on you. Misses. Go over here and turn. We are now Fear. Oh boy, what can we do with you? We got no spell slots. Probably just want to Eldritch Blast and get this person out of the way. Path is interrupted. 5 HP plus 8/8. I think I'm just going to hit them with both of these. Should do it, I think. Yep. Cool beads. We got a bonus action where we can drink a potion of speed. I'm going to do that. Give myself another action. We'll go for Eldritch Blast. 81% with disadvantage because target is close. What about this person? 90% with disadvantage because path is interrupted? Oh, because we're threatened. And what about you? 90%. Let's do that. Boopity boopity. And we'll crit too. Paralyzing critically? Once per log rest, when scoring a critical hit on a humanoid, you can paralyze the target for 2 turns. That is so overpowered. Oh my god. I gotta remember we have that with Luck of the Far Realms. Okay, enter. Karlak. 75% chance with Reckless Attack, which is pretty crazy. It's that low. Holy moly, dude. It's like literally the 4th, 5th, or 6th 70% or so miss. Do all Gith Yankee hate us? I guess so. Okay. That was not great. We are now Lae'zel. Can we jump down here, do a fainting attack on you? 84% chance with advantage. Okay. Let's go for another fainting attack. Alright, action surge. I think we'll go with a disarming attack, 60% chance to hit. Gets the save. Let's go for Soul Break. Down they go. Excellent. End turn. Ooh, yeah, Charm's big here. Gets the save, though. Okay. Not too shabby. What's up, K West? Oblivion remake just got fully leaked. Are you talking about even more so? Are you talking about even more so than earlier this morning? Because I saw the Oblivion images, if that's what you're talking about. Uh-oh. Whoa! But it's called remastered? I thought it looked like a remake. Do you have a link, K West? Remaster. Oh, I thought it looked like a remake. Wow, okay. I guess it just has much better I guess it's like the Demon Souls, quote-unquote, remake. Where everything's pretty much the same mechanically, it just looks way better. Yeah, I am definitely very excited. Let's go for Preserve Life. Blazing Retaliation. Sure, do that. Enter. Veteran Warrior Matadal. Jumps on over. Disarming attack, melee. Gets the save. Takes a hit. Frightened. Arrow of many target. Whoa. Oh, that was cool. Okay, so let's do a Trident Thrust, double movement cut. How am I in? What? Where? I can't even see like where the difficult terrain is. So weird. Okay, end turn. Fear, Mr. Fear. Where's the bad person right here? Shadowheart is knocked prone. Veteran Warrior Mata'al. Can I, like, Eldritch Blast this person off of this bridge right here, or are they just going to basically get stuck? Looks like they're going to get stuck. I wonder if I move over this way. We'll provoke an attack of opportunity. What's our best option here, then? Force Tunnel, which is kind of nice. Repulsor, push anything and anyone back. Concentrated Blast. If the target was concentrating, you heal as much as the damage that was dealt to it. So I think that's probably good. Also deals a lot of damage. 100% chance to hit. Do it.
Excellent.
Really did not do all that much. Okay. Don't seem to have a lot of great options. I could summon my Flame Blade. Yeah, let's do that. Legacy of Cania. And then we will just attack. But it's a 55% chance to hit. We'll go for it. Yep, that's about right. End turn, Miss Karlak. Reckless attack, 88% chance. Okay, extra attack. Okay. Enter. Lae'zel. We're gonna go with a fainting attack. Cannot reach destination? Seriously? Well, that's annoying. Guess I could bonus action jump. Can't reach what are you talking about? I can't get anywhere near this woman? How's that even possible? Okay. Let's go for disarming attack here. Let's go for a disarming attack here. Gets the save. End turn. Big bad here. Eldritch Blast. Takes away Hunter's Mark. Attacks Shadowheart on the ground. With Shadowheart, we're going to preserve life again. Okay, bonus action. Let's go for... Don't really have anything to do. We will move over here to give room. End turn. Heals for 1? Jesus. Mental fatigue. Trip attack, which misses. Arrow of many targets. Yeah, might as well charm, I guess. Gets the save. How many actions does this person get? Holy crap. Still can't even get to this person, can I? Trident thrust. There we go. Misses. Alright, Mr. Thier. 56% chance target is too close. Can I move backwards? Provokes attack of opportunity. Jeez Louise. Bone chill. What else do I have? Burning hands. I could burning hands or force tunnel. I guess we'll just weaken this person. 81% chance because of threatened. Bro, you are so annoying. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, good 30 damage there. Not bad. We also have another action. Keep forgetting. I'm just gonna go for her. Double miss. Oh, I could have clicked heals. Keep forgetting about click heals. 75% chance. Oh, wow. Didn't expect that to kill. Okay, cool. Enter Miss Karlak. Reckless attack.
Open up.
Extra attack. Why is it taking my bonus action? Don't we get 2 attacks? Oh, I guess because we're dual wielding? Oh, that sucks then. Because we're dual wielding, we lose our second, like, free attack? I did not realize that. That's terrible, actually. 84% chance with a fainting attack. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Okay. Disarming attack. Dropped her weapon, actually. Crazy. Alright, we'll go for a pommel strike. And gets the daze. Wow, okay. Mage Slayer. Attack an enemy as a reaction if they cast a spell near you. Misty steps away. We are now Shadowheart. Let's see. We can get up here.
Got to press on.
Let's go for Guiding Bolt, level 4, 60% chance to hit. Hits for 29. I think they're like 1 HP. I'm just gonna resummon this thing. Yeah, Great Axe. Right on top of her. Okay, end turn. Veteran Raider Nimba. Trip attack, but we get the save. Range attack, which critically misses. Our turn is Karlak. So yeah, we used to get 2 attacks, but now we only get 1 because we're attacking with both hands, I'm assuming. So that's oh wait, no. We do get 3 attacks. I'm so confused. Okay. Down she goes.
I am
fury.
Lae'zel. 75% chance to kill this woman. Lae'zel, you are so... Oh, man, oh, man. It's just unreal, dude. Okay. And she gets to go again. God. Unreal, man. Okay, can we go ahead and end this farce, please, and thank you? Appreciate it.
Kwanith alerted us to the hunters.
Okay, so it looks like Lae'zel wants to talk about this. Ba 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 buddy boo.
It is as we knew. My people have turned their blades against us. They will emerge from the shadows and descend from the skies, and we will grant them their only just fate. Death.
Sounds good. Alright, Jesus Christ. As usual, that should have been done in like 15 rounds earlier, but man oh man, Lae'zel is once again just flat out cursed. Cannot land a hit to save her life, no matter what. Actual insanity.
Let's have a look.
What's up, Sanugi? Welcome back. Saw you deal with the gold lady last. What did I miss? We explored the entirety of the toll house, and then we came over here to try and find the alchemical stash, and pretty much we got attacked by Githyanki warriors. Royal orders. Do what has to be asked of you. Stop the interlopers. Take back what is mine, else your punishment will be severe by orders of your queen. Hraaknir Bracers. Very rare. Quickened Mage Hand. You can cast Mage Hand as a bonus action. Strength saving throws +1. Telekinesis level 5 transmutation spell. Throw a creature or object with your mind. Once per turn, you can use telekinesis again while concentrating. Heavier items deal more damage. Ooh. Okay, those sound fun. We'll send those. Once per turn after the wearer dashes or takes a similar action, they can jump without using it. Ooh, this is really good for... Yeah, this is really good for Tyr. Very nice. Yeah, let's equip that on Tyr. Psionic Ward Armor. 15 AC, rare medium armor. Psionic Ward. If the item detects that the wearer is Gith, they have resistance to psychic damage. Whenever the wearer succeeds on a saving throw against a spell, they regain 1 to 4 hit points. Disadvantage on stealth checks. So that would only be good for Lae'zel, even though Lae'zel has the adamantine armor, which is like way better. So we'll go check it real quick.
Eager for battle.
Yeah. Not good enough, unfortunately, but very cool. Because that adamantine armor is just too sick.
What to do?
What to do? What to do? Having dual weapon does remove your bonus attack, but you can turn it off so you can decide if you want to use your bonus action for that or another thing. Okay. Yeah. I wanted Karlach to have, like, dual wielding, but I did not realize it took away my second, like, bonus attack. So that is not great. So we'll figure that out. Alright, we got a whole bunch of people here. Arrow of many targets. Yeah, this is interesting. It's basically like an AoE jumping arrow. Oil of Githyanki crossbow, which is a crossbow. Heavy crossbow. Cool. Alright, well that was a little tough, but mainly due to, once again, Lae'zel just never stopping to miss her targets over and over and over and over. It is so frustrating. But it is what it is.
I've got a long road ahead.
Can you guys stop climbing onto this very weird, like, little thing that keeps getting me stuck on everything? Come on. Over here. There you go. Alright, let's also find Familiar, and we'll find the Raven, because I swear this was Quoth, right?
So
yeah, that's
progress.
Quoth, which is weird because we got the ability to summon Quoth from the emo guy, even though we already can do that. Sounds like might be a higher level spell though, or something. What's up, Jotaro? Welcome in. Road to Baldur's Gate. Oh.
Dark justiciars who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
Didn't expect the Road to Baldur's Gate to be there. Veterinary log. The words veterinary log are crossed out at the top of the ledger. Meat yield is written underneath. Oh god. Steed, stallion K3 status, healthy stricken through. Butchered yield 43 stone. Mare A2, healthy is stricken through. Butchered yield 40 stone. Steed, stallion K1 status, diseased is stricken through. Butchered yield 35 stone. Total delivered to House of Healing Food Stores 118 stone. Yeah, so they basically ate all of the animals. Blushcap mushroom. Shabby wooden doors and a damaged pillar? Where is this? Can't see where that damaged pillar is. Not that it would matter, I don't think. Okay, so interesting. I guess we'll save before we interact with the Road to Baldur's Gate, because that sounds like that'll be Act 3. Because I know Baldur's Gate 3 takes place... I know Act 3 takes place in Baldur's Gate. But yeah, we obviously have a ton left to do in Act 2. But I'm very curious what happens if we go over this way. If the game just, like, stops me here. I'm gonna make a save just in case something bad happens. No, I've not seen the Steel Ball run. There's just been,
Clustered
honestly...
fires and tents. The Absolute's army is camped here. Better not press my luck.
The Absolute's... Whoa! What? The Absolute's army? So what happens if I try to move forward?
The countless distant silhouettes leave you no doubt. A veritable army swarms the path ahead.
If I learned anything during the Blood War, it was when to retreat. We gotta turn back, now.
I'm not afraid we need to press on. Let's head back. We're no match for an army. Whoa, weird. That's not what I expected to find there at all. Huh. No, this week is, honestly, these past 2 weeks have been insane. Like, literally 50,000 things going on. So, no, I have not done a lot of things. I have not watched the Steel Ball Run trailer, but I will probably do that when this stream comes to an end. Although, I gotta make a new video about the announced, or the Oblivion leaks, because that's just kind of just popped off today. Okay, so we got Kethric's secret up there, and then, yeah, we got the thing. So as far as I know, we've done all of this. There's probably some things we missed, I would have to imagine, because it's so hard to find every single thing here. So Kethric's weakness and mausoleum is up here, but now it looks like we are finally able to go to Moonrise Towers and see what it's all about, because everything is ending up at Moonrise Towers. No, not at all. I'm just saying there's been, like... Yeah, last week was, especially the second half of last week, there was just so much stuff we had going on. And then the weekend and everything, just a lot of things. But, so I have not had time to do a whole bunch of stuff I wanted to do. However, I am extremely excited for Steel Ball Run.
North Rythwin. East Rythwin Tollhouse. South Moonrise Towers.
Okay.
West the Waning Moon.
Oh, wait, we never did those... Yeah, there's one last thing we didn't do. We didn't do that, there was, like, shadow-cursed dwarves or something. We should go fight them, too. Yeah, no, I'm very excited. I really, really, really want to watch or read Steel Ball Run, but as far as I know, the Steel Ball Run fan translation is still not a thing, or, like, the official English translation is still not a thing. Although I could be wrong. They could have actually come out with it. Steel Ball Run. Did you see the leaks? Yes, I did, which is exciting because it's basically finally confirmation, pretty much. Which, for the longest time, I don't think we... I mean, we did have some solid stuff, but it was just... kind of confusing, obviously. Yeah, we'll talk about it in a second because I have to go pee. I will be back. Thanks for watching, everybody. Do 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 do. Yeah, so what did I think about the leaks? Looks good. I mean, it said it was a remaster, which is surprising. I guess it's just a very... It looks, I don't know. When I think of remaster, what I think is like, you know, they take the base Oblivion and they just make it look better. Which I guess is what they're doing here, but this is obviously like a full-on, like, you know, visual overhaul. Whatever you want to call it. So anyways, yeah, I guess it's, if they're calling it a remaster, then it sounds like it's not gonna be an overhaul in terms of gameplay and everything like that. It's just gonna be a visual, which is weird, because it almost seems like they would be able to get away with calling it a remake with how it looks. But I'm just excited. It definitely seems to be a thing, because I wasn't really sure for a while there. And excited to cover it, obviously. Beep ba boo ba boo. Beep ba beep ba boo boo ba boo. Life drain. Impose disadvantage. Let's do that. He still got the hit. Damn. Strength drain. Okay, we are Karlach. Let's go ahead and we do have that Razor Gale. Man, if we could get right there. Can't jump over to it, right? Misty Step? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's huge. Because if I can Razor Gale right about here, that would be amazing. Okay, now if we Razor Gale, we can at least hit 2 of them. Rolled a 1 critical miss, but we can Reckless Attack as a reaction, which is always so weird to me. Okay, hit them both. We get an extra attack as well. We can reckless attack this guy. 99% chance with advantage. Hit for 9, 10, 11. End turn. Now we are Quoth the Raven who pecks out eyes, right? What does this guy do? Ren Vision, yeah. Blind something. Not enough movement. I can't, like, literally get here and attack this thing? What? Misses. We can bonus action Ren Vision or Beak Attack. Let's try Ren Vision again. Ooh, actually got the blind. Wow. Okay. Entered Shadow Mastiff. Jesus Christ. We are having some pretty horrible luck this stream so far. Let's go ahead and Hunger of Hadar. Hit these 4 failures, just like that. Okay, then we got a bonus action. Let's go ahead and drink a potion of healing. I'm also going to move because we're kind of like covering the spot here.
Time to strike.
Lazel. Let's go for the fainting attack.
I will not know failure.
Hit for 27. Not bad. We'll go for Soul Breaker. Hit for 20. Whole bunch of damage there. Jesus Christ. We're going to Action Surge. We're going to go for the main hand attack. Okay, obliterated. Let's make our way down here. Can ranged attack. 95% chance to hit this guy. Hit for 8. End turn. We are Shadow Heart.
On my way.
Ba 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 bee ba boo ba ba dee bo. Let's go for Guiding Bolt. We'll do a spell slot 3. 95% chance to hit that guy. Let's go for this guy here. Critical miss. Summon this thing right about here. Enter. Ba-ba-ba. Main hand attack, which misses. Main hand attack for 10 on the spiritual weapon. We are now the spiritual weapon. We will go for Lacerate on this guy. Hits for 12 and he's bleeding. We'll move back a bit. End turn. Shadow. Jeez Louise, dude. Hellish Rebuke. Let's do it. 15 and killed. We are now Karlak. Gonna reckless attack this guy. We're gonna frenzy. Nah, I shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that, because now we lose our attack. Or no, we don't actually. Just kidding. Down he goes. Quoth the Raven, who cannot get down here, but maybe can fly down here. Ren Vision. 1 damage and blinded. Beak attack. 3 damage. Enter. 10 damage to the cold. Shadow Bite gets the save. Maybe we can hit somebody from up here with Eldritch Blast. Let's hit this guy twice. Hello. Down he goes. We can cast Mage Hand as a bonus action, which is interesting, but I don't think Mage Hand has any in-combat abilities, right? Okay, let's go over here as Lazel.
No time to waste.
Ba-ba-da-ba-doo, ba-ba-da-ba-doo, ba-ba-da-ba-doo. Okay, I suppose we'll just do a ranged attack on this guy. 95% chance to hit. Critical miss. Ranged attack on the Mastiff. Miss. End turn. Spiritual weapon. 88% chance to hit. Hit for 9. End turn. Shadow Heart. We'll preserve life. Actually, let's move over here and preserve life. key, bonus action, and turn. Another shadow. It's so weird that you can't see these things. Makes sense, though. Reckless attack. 96% chance to hit. Down it goes.
In position.
We just gotta wait for the shadow to appear, basically.
I won't give in.
I will ascend.
So we'll just move everybody near the light.
Got to focus. Let's end this.
There you are. What up, Failer? Not bad. Don't even know if that was really worth to fight, but that's fine. Weird question, but why is Tyr like 8 or 9 feet tall? It's because he has the Colossus potion drank. Basically, we drank an elixir that we had in order to get, like, advantage on some sort of check. So he's just, like, massive.
I'm ready to rest my weary head.
Is this the Toll House? Where are we? Oh, this is the House of Healing. Yeah, what's up, Spirit? Welcome in. What is that? Oh, that's right. This was, like, leading down into the... Oh, the morgue. Oh yeah, I forgot about this little zone here. We saw this last time. Okay, so before we do the Moonrise Towers proper, so let's go ahead and long rest. It's been a while. Oh. How's Baldur's Gate 3 treating you? Pretty much the same. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Lae'zel's missing literally everything under the sun, as usual, which seems to be her subclass or something. But outside of that, pretty straightforward. I mean, honestly, even when luck is so stacked against us, like, our party is so strong, it has so many tools, it's not really that big of a deal. So, outside of that, yeah, pretty straightforward. Just kind of cleansing the lands of the Shadow Curse and checking out the morgue. What is the deal with the morgue? Why am I moving so slow? I think I am over-encumbered. Yeah, we have a ton of just like random ass weapons. Okay, we should be good now. Burlap sack. With absolutely nothing. Say it again. Why do I feel like something very big is about to happen? Those are some big-ass doors, and also this is a morgue. That's also a fake door right there.
That's curious.
Notice. A reminder, sisters, do not forget that patients passing through these hallowed halls must needs be stripped of such frivolous items as jewelry, timepieces, and extraneous gold amounts. These burdens can be safely stored in the vault behind the hidden wall, that they not confuse matters between ourselves and Kethric's justiciars. We'd like to avoid misunderstandings if possible. Okay, so those were the weird nurses that were very violent. Oh my. Secret treasures abound. Charred corpse. Can't reach this? Pretty sure you can reach that. Okay, fair enough. right. Strange tendril amulet. Everard's black tentacles. That would be nice if we have an open slot, but I don't even think that we have an open slot, honestly. Ooh. Firzu's Ring of Trading. Deception +1. Belong to the trader. Firzu increases deception checks by 1. That might be good on somebody, because maybe somebody has an open ring slot. Although not really, because we're only going to be deceiving with Fear, most likely. Anyways. Alright, well I almost feel like this is going to be a big boss fight or something, because these doors are massive. There's definitely... Save failed poison cloud? No longer poison. There's definitely something in there, since we have like red all over the floor. Poison cloud.
Strange. The dust on the leftmost door has been wiped clean.
The dust on the leftmost door has been wiped clean. Okay. We've got zombies. Ba 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 ba. Where's Karlak at? Karlak, I'm gonna need you to jump, please and thank you. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so these guys have that thing where they come back with like 1 HP. Mr. Thier. Let's go for 1 hit there, and then 1 hit there. Okay, that's 1 down. We got Lae'zel. Shouldn't be too tough to attack. Did not mean to do a ranged attack there.
Taste my fury.
Ba-ba. We can action surge. Is it even worth though? Yeah, sure, that's fine. Do 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 ba da do do. Greater zombie who uses the dash action. Oh, I love how they move. Oh, that's great. Quoth the Raven can fly up over to this greater zombie. We'll use blind. 1 damage and actually lands the blind. Quoth has been pretty good so far.
Can't afford to let up.
Miss Shadowheart, who should have like really good stuff against these zombies, I would think, considering she's a holy woman. Divine Strike rating. We're gonna go ahead and jump. Can I get over this guy? We can. Looks like, anyways. Okay, so we're gonna activate Sleight of Hand. What? That used my action? It thought I was trying to... Oh, it thought I was trying to disarm the mines. Or disarm that thing. That's lame. Okay. 13 plus 8 damage on whoever that was. Mrs. Quoth. Ba-ba-bum-bum. We are now Karlak. The greater zombie. Wow, there's a lot of greater zombies here. Okay. So this would be a good time for the Razor Gale. Actually, yeah, we probably want to hit Quoth so that we can hit all of these 3 zombies here. Razor Gale. I'm gonna say if I cannot hit Quoth, that would be great. Right there. Whoa. Big damage. Branding Smite. Searing Smite. Let's go for Searing Smite on this guy. Okay.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Mr. Thier. What do we have as far as AoE? We have Burning Hands, also the Tentacles. Tentacles might be good. Is that another zombie? So we'll do the... I don't even know if those tentacles are worth there. Also telekinesis. I guess we'll just Eldritch Blast, honestly. 98% chance to hit with advantage. We'll go ahead and crit here too. Whoa! Holy moly. Ba, 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 ba. Entered. Lazel. 91% chance with a fainting attack. We'll do another fainting attack. Critical hit though. Okay. Quoth the Raven. So we'll go ahead and blind this guy. Which we get. And a critical hit on the beak attack too. You're now Shadowheart. Ba-ba-bee-ba. Okay, we're gonna use Spirit Guardians here, then probably just move. This will provoke an attack of opportunity, so we have a bonus action. We could just Mass Healing Word, which we have here as a free thing, right? Let's do that. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Greater Zombie. We get Warcaster opportunity attack. We also just get an opportunity attack. I'm gonna hit him with the mace because maybe it does something against zombies. Misses. Slam on Lazel for 21 damage. Kills Quoth the Raven. We are now Karlach. Reckless attack. 94% chance. We're going to use Legacy of Avertus Branding Smite. Damn. Big damage. Enter Mr. Thier. Eldritch Blast. 85% chance to hit. We're going to hit the other guy over here. Misses. Entered Lazel. 70% chance to hit. Hit. Comes back to life with 1 HP. You're going to hit again. Hit and kill. We got a bonus action. Offhand ranged attack. 50% chance to hit. Hits for 6. I think it comes back with 1 HP. Entered Shadowheart. Firebolt. Misses. Enter Greater Zombie. Hits for 28. Jesus Christ. Reckless attack. Comes back to life. Hit him again. Down he goes. And we got these poison clouds everywhere. So if we can cover those up, we can explore to our heart's content. It's so hard to tell like where these even are. So we got a vent here. Ba ba bee ba ba bee do. What? I can't try again with it. What? Yeah, I was gonna say we have 8 trap disarm toolkit. Oh, but we're poisoned, so we get disadvantage? Oh, weird. Yeah, maybe there's like a lever to shut this stuff off. Maybe like right here, literally.
This doesn't open from here.
The lever doesn't open?
Stuck from this side. I should look around.
The lever is stuck. What? Yeah, I need to find a way to shut this poison off, because it's really a pain to do it over here.
That helped.
I can't even, like, really see the vents, which is kind of an issue here. Alright, I think we'll just go through here first, because I don't really want to explore when there's poison everywhere.
Open up.
Do, 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 do. Boo, ba, boo, ba, 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 ba.
That might be worth a look.
Okay, I'm assuming that lever just shut off the poison, maybe? The lever did not shut off the poison. So what the hell did that lever even do, then? Interesting. Kara Bassan's poison. Coat your active weapon with a poison. Targets must succeed a Constitution saving throw or become paralyzed and poisoned. Wow. Okay. Surgeon's research notes. I discovered all too late I was making things much harder on myself than necessary. There was no need for such complex chemical experimentation. No, foolish me. I ought to have turned to that which has already been perfected by nature. Fortunately, my research led me to the carapace of the carrion crawler, which contains a paralytic agent so powerful I must be quite cautious not to breathe it in during the refinement process lest I fall asleep at my workbench. Tissue and organ register. Donor unidentified, gnome, recovered bladder, left lung, cause of death unknown, necrosis. Notes, gangrenous skin, distal extremities missing. Disgusting. Donor unidentified, dwarf, recovered left hand, both feet, brain, left hemisphere, cause of death abdominal hole, arcane origin. Notes, run through by lightning, brains, right hemisphere scorched. Donor unidentified, human, recovered skeletal remains only, cause of death cremation, arcane origin. Notes delivered in urn. The list goes on. The final entry includes an extensive note inked in a flowing script. Ketherick promised the finest of specimens, yet Balthazar provides naught but dregs for my research. A spleen here, a finger there, an intact head if I'm lucky. That bloody necromancer has kept the finest cadavers for himself. I will talk to my nephew. Whether he listens is another matter. Open up blood banks. Blood bank bottle. Interesting. Flask jar of coagulated blood. Crate. Pile of bones. Rags, row of books, severed foot, arm, and torso. So what did that lever do? I'm confused. I thought that would shut off the poison, but it doesn't seem to be doing that. It looks like that back shelf almost like moves. Elixir of Hill Giant Strength. Potion of Superior Healing. Greater Healing.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Blood Bank Log.
Give it a shot.
Blood and Bodily Fluid Log. Addendum the First. It is no longer necessary to log names, race, or creature type is sufficient. MT, which is Malus Thorm, I'm assuming. Addendum the Second. You will use either the term donor or vessel when describing a source of extraction. Victim is an ugly and inaccurate word. Name redacted. Race half-elf. Occupation farmer. Cause of death extremity amputation. Extraction fluid blood. Notes, cadaver dumped in canal. Name redacted. Race human. Occupation unknown. Cause of death live extraction. Extraction fluid blood, lymph, spinal fluid. Notes, refused toll payment. Cadaver cremated after extraction. Name unknown. Race ogre. Occupation, cause of death, fatal wound to skull and torso. Extraction fluid, blood. Notes, corpse confiscated by Balthazar. The list continues for many pages. Okay, I'm gonna get another trap thing over here. Opulent chest. Please. Not great rolls this stream. Man, oh man, oh man. Eversight ring. Blind immunity. The wearer cannot be blinded. What are the relics of Deep? Dwera's rebellious children. Paranoid by nature, Dwera had erected a vast array of biting, blasting, blinding traps and safeguards to keep her enemies from gaining her sanctum. Of course, this also meant her children were sealed in it with her by those same deadly measures. The problem with, like, immunity to a certain, like, status effect is, like, that's really good, but, you know, it's so specific. It's like if you don't really have a problem with that status effect, It's just better to have something that's always applying to you as opposed to one specific thing. Well, I have no idea what that lever was for. Why was that lever there? What the hell? It seems to do literally nothing. I really don't get... What is this lever? I guess it opens, like, the door back here, but... Yeah, okay. That's odd. I would love to get rid of this poison, man, but I don't really know how to do it. Can I, like, Eldritch Blast the vents? There's a vent right there. Because, like, I have to go in there and throw from my pack. Yeah, we just don't even have enough skill to be able to, like, disarm these. And then it costs an inspiration to, like, try again, which is horrible. But as far as I know, we can literally throw, right? Where's the throw option? And then I just need something of a decent size. Can I select from world, maybe? Vase? Yeah, throw the vase on the... So hard to tell where this vent even is. Is it that thing? No, it's that. Just need something that's not gonna break. Can I, like, move this over here? Target is too far. Yeah, alright. I don't know. This room is weird. There's got to be a way to just shut it off, but I don't know how. Yeah, because it's definitely not worth trying to... Maybe the lever activates this lever? Ah. Okay. So that's something. A lonely person messing with dead bodies. You say lonely, I say... insane. On some level. So what is this? Whoa. The hell is this? Just a huge pit? It almost seems like you can go down. Can I, like, Misty step down to the bottom? I can literally go down there. But how are you even supposed to get out of here? What the hell? There's got to be some way to, like, explore this in a smarter fashion, I would assume. Where the hell does that go? I'm just wondering, because, like, it almost seems like you can definitely explore down there, but they definitely wouldn't design it just around if you have Misty Step or not, because we do have it. I mean, we could make it work, but it just seems like there would have to be a better way to get down there. But I'm also very, very curious. And that lever opened that up, so that means that has to be important. I guess we'll just try to save and Misty Step down there, because I don't know. There's got to be a other. There's got to be some other way. That seems like a very weird way to have the player explore. I have no idea what my party's doing. What are you guys doing? Come on. I know. poison sucks. I know. Come on. They're just like not wanting to do this.
I crave blood.
Don't burn yourself.
I do not. Why were they able to? Man, I really wish I could cover these vents, but I just can I like move the body? I have no idea what she's doing. I'm like hitting move 2 to move the body, and she's just running randomly in a different direction. Pick up, loot, move 2, throw, examine, throw? I guess we can try throwing the bodies, I suppose. Move 2.
Where to?
She doesn't really do it, though. Yeah, I don't know. This is, once again, probably my least favorite part of Larian games are the rooms with all the traps. They're just, like, so cumbersome to work around. Alright, who's left?
Wits and blades, always sharp.
And these things have stayed interesting.
Okay. So, what is the deal? It's like it leads you right here as if to do something. Alright, so I'm going to make a save because I don't know what this is about, this room. Then I can literally just Misty Step over here.
A couple turns should do.
Jeez Louise, man. Can I get a break today with these rolls? My god. Are you... What? That's 2 nat 1s in a row, and that's literally like the 4th nat 1 this 2-hour stream so far. Like, I don't know what has happened today, but... Man, oh man. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. Flesh Melter Cloak. Whenever a creature deals melee damage to the wearer, that creature takes 1 to 4 acid damage. That is not bad. We will send that to whoever doesn't have a cloak, which I think is like Karlak at this point. And then I could also Misty Step over there too, and then also down there as well. Okay. Leaving our party behind, but I'm genuinely very curious as to where this goes. But do but boo 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 ba dee ba. Ominous crevice. Where are we? Whoa! What the? Oh, we're like over near the mausoleum. Ouch, Greyjoy. What do you have to? Ow! Stop using your claws, bro. I don't know why. I don't know why my cats like always have to use their claws when they're asking for pets. It's like, don't you want a nice thing? Why are you being rude about it? Okay, so I'm assuming we'll be able to come back over near here. When we go explore the mausoleum, which makes sense, because that's the only other place we weren't near. And then it looks like we can go down this way. Yeah, they just always do that when they're like just relaxing and like want to do cuddles or whatever. They just always have their claws out. I'm like, what? Shouldn't you be relaxed right now? Hey, buddy. You're so cute. Just don't use your claws. The Cragged Rock. So hopefully we don't... Yeah, so I guess they want you to come from around the other side. Because there's not really a way to do this without your party. Jesus. Yeah. So I guess they want you to come from the Ketheric Mausoleum, basically. It's just weird they kind of show you that. Because if you have Misty Step, you can basically do anything. But it's confusing. Little cute boy, you're so cute. Why are you such a cute? You're a freaking cutie. Look at you. Oh, you're so cute. So we're gonna reload that save. We could Misty Step and Misty Step back. Actually, that is a nice cloak to get. I'm gonna do that now.
Wonder what's past this.
Are you at... Bro, I literally rolled that and I was like, if that gets me... That's 3 natural ones on this one chest out of like, what, 4 rolls? That is loot? Like, what the... Like, okay. I feel like this game is literally designed to make me crazy or something. Actual insanity. How do you get 3 nat 1s on the same chest out of like 4 or 5 rolls total? Yeah. No, I'm about good on horrendous luck for the day. I think we'll go towards save scumming these insane situations. Jesus Christ. Poo. Yen is out for the count. No, I'm not watching The Last of Us. I don't know. I was going to watch it. I heard it was good, but I played the games. I kind of know the story. From what I understand, they're kind of hitting the same beats. It's also odd to me that they casted Bella Ramsey as Ellie. I honestly don't know if I could watch that show and buy her as Ellie, being so familiar with that character. So I don't know. It was something I was interested in watching, but currently I just feel like gotten away from being interested in it.
Bet I can crack that open.
Alright, send that to Karlach. Use our other spell slot to warp back over. Okay, group them back up. Go to Karlach. Karlach does not have a cape, right? Nope. Sort by latest. Sick. Red and green complementary colors as well. Alrighty. Well, I'm assuming we're done with the morgue until we come back over here, which is interesting. But let's go to... Moonrise Tower. People are up in arms about the baby casting too. Yeah, it's just a little baffling to me. It's like Ellie is, you know, a character in the game that is quite ruthless. Even her introduction, if I remember correctly, like she's pretty ruthless from the get-go, or at least, like, you know, definitely like a survivor or whatever. I think her character design shows that too. And then they casted Bella Ramsey, which is flat out bizarre casting to me. I just, like, from the outside looking in, I just cannot buy her as Ellie. Again, playing those games and knowing that character. So it's just very, like, odd choice. An odd choice to me. Pedro Pascal, I could totally understand as Joel. I think that's good casting. Sort of rubbing off and, you know, having them think like, oh, yeah, she's hot from Game of Thrones. Let's go ahead and cast her. Hot in terms of having a, you know, a presence in the television industry. Is the only thing I can think, because I don't really get it outside of that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm imagining it's going to be similar to the games. Also, YouTube is experiencing an error again, so I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to hear me. I'm going to take this opportunity to take a bathroom break. If you can hear me, I'll be right back. Hopefully YouTube clears up in a second. Okay, we should be back. If anybody's having issues in the chat, make sure to refresh your stream. Stream should be back. I don't know what's going on with our internet today. Seems a little odd. Only ever watched others play The Last of Us. Yeah, she could, I mean, she could be good. I don't know. To me, like, casting is important, and I don't know. It's an odd choice. It's like casting, I don't know. It just doesn't fit based on, especially how she looks. She just doesn't, yeah, she's got a very, like, baby-faced kind of younger-looking person vibe to her, which I feel like Ellie, especially if you're going to have her go into The Last of Us Part 2, like, really has to give off that kind of ruthless vibe. Which, again, maybe her acting does account for that, but I don't know. Just kind of pushed me off from wanting to watch it, as well as just knowing the games and the stories. Just kind of seeing it portrayed through a different medium. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so to my knowledge, we should be good to go. The only thing that we didn't do is the mausoleum, which Chad has said to not go to until after moonrise, which is interesting to me. After doing all of this, I definitely would think to go here first. If I was playing off camera, I for sure would have gone here first, definitely. But I'm assuming there's some sort of reason to go to moonrise first, so we will do that. Finally, after all this time, Moonrise Towers. Now, probably should use my short. We're fine. Yeah, we're good.
That's far enough.
His thoughts invade your own, probing for purchase. Your parasite purrs in recognition.
Ah, one blessed like myself. What news, true soul?
Oh, that's right. They're all going to think. It's so weird that they're all just like, oh, you must be a true soul. Okay. Yeah, you just work for us. It's like, wouldn't they think other people could be affected by the parasite? Although I guess that's the entire point of the Shadow Visitor, or the Dream Visitor's plan, is that they're going to think that we're a true soul no matter what, because the only reason we're able to operate like that is because the Dream Visitor or the prism. I'm still not entirely sure. Is it the dream visitor helping us, or is it the prism? The prism stops us from the Absolute's will, so otherwise we would be a true soul. But because we have the prism, we're not just one of Ketheric's lackeys, as far as I can tell. Would have been perfect fit for Ellie, and she actually auditioned for the role before season 1. That's what I heard. Yeah, I haven't looked into too much of that, but I did hear that whoever they casted as Abby would be a much better fit for Ellie. I don't know. It's just really that vibe of like, you know, she was important for Game of Thrones, and then they wanted to like translate that into this, which I just don't think, like I said, that was a good casting choice. But I have heard that thing about Abby. How does this work? Like, why did everybody want me to go here first? Because wouldn't we just be able to get immediately into combat? Little from the field, what new? I guess we'll try to deceive them. Why not, right? I'm almost worried if we say like this, though, they're going to think... My party's going to think we're against the Harpers, which we're definitely not. I might ask the same. Why is one of our rank on guard duty?
Who better to suss out his like?
You'll find Z'rell in the audience chamber, true soul. She'll be wanting to hear from you.
Let's hope this Z'rell likes what we have to say.
In her name, which is Shar. Yeah, we'll just play the part, I guess. In her name.
Praise the Absolute.
Oh, that's right, because, yeah, that's our overall goal, is to infiltrate Moonrise. Why do people want me... Like, I'm almost worried we're going to get here and then have to fight Ketheric. I'm assuming something else has to happen. I'm, like, my every intuition is telling me to do this first, but everyone's saying to go down to Moonrise first. So, alright, I will trust the chat. Y'all played this game before I did. It's just definitely not something I would have done, without a doubt. Ruined battlefield. 66 hour. Ravaged beach. 1 hour. Wait, what? You got a worm in your head. You already fooled them. Right. Trust. All right. I'm going to trust y'all. I believe. What is going on with this person? Death ward? The next time damage would reduce the affected entity to 0 hit points. It remains conscious with 1 hit point left. Protected by the light of a moon lantern. Okay.
I itched to draw my weapon and gut every last one of these cultists.
You're keen. Just don't get carried away. Some of those guts might be of use to us unspilled, at least for a while.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Okay.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you. Through the main doors. Welcome, true soul. The disciple will have work for you, I expect. So much to be done.
When you're done with the second act, I'll tell you what most people messed up at the second act. Oh, when you're done with the second act. I mean, are you talking about just having that one girl get abducted in the inn? Because it seems like, from what I understand, that is where most people mess up. What are these guys?
Heard a rumour some do-gooder stopped a horde of absolutists from getting their hands on a load of druids in some grove. Whoever it was, better pray the general doesn't smoke 'em out. Be a bloodbath, so it would.
I like how she has just like made up hair. Like, why would her hair be like that? Brawler orc.
Bunch of the others were rounded up in the main hall a while ago. They ain't come back.
I don't know if I should talk to these people first, if we're just going to be able to, like, leave. I really don't know the vibe here. There's so many people. I guess we'll just talk to the main person first. Absolutes. Oh, is that Ketheric right there? That must be Ketheric, huh? That's Ketheric Thorm. Level 11 and invulnerable. Oh, he does not look like I thought he would. Oh, he's got a huge shield, too. He's undead. Aura of protection, aura of hate. Valid in any nearby fiends and undead deal an additional 5 bludgeoning to damage dealt with melee weapons to damage. Ketherick is immune against all damage while he has the Night Song imprisoned. Okay. Well, let's go meet him. I'm very interested to see what happens here. Hello!
I will not be slandered!
Oh.
General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblin trash!
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey. Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers?
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolute's chosen for your failure?
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
Oh, he's got a bone dog, too. Bigger, but you still got a lot to do, and you've been doing well. Nice. Stay silent, simply watching. Use your powers to influence Minthara. Try to force her to admit her guilt. Ooh. Mentally influence Zarel. Make her show Minthara mercy. Try to force your will on Ketherick. Push him to declare Minthara innocent. We don't like Minthara. There's no reason that we would like Minthara at this point in time. We could try to get Minthara killed, which is interesting. I think we just stay silent. Yeah. I know, I understand you can get Minthara, like, on your side, but I'm not going to use her any... I guess we could go through her quest line if she's got one, which I'm not even sure if that's the case. But why would we even show Minthara mercy? Why? We have nothing to gain from that. Plus, she attacked us last time. I'm just gonna watch.
The goblins. They failed me. They failed us all.
You lying little...
And what would you do to those that have failed you?
They are put to death, obviously.
True. Ultimate failure must earn ultimate punishment. Night Warden Minthara, your crime is incompetence, and your sentence is death.
No!
Make her passing slow, Disciple Zarel. Be creative.
Wait, is that J.K. Simmons? Wait a second. Oh my god! Oh, that's J.K. Simmons. Whoa, okay. J. Jonah Jameson. What's his name? Omni-Man in Invincible. Whiplash. Probably my personal favorite role of his, even though he's a total psychopath. Wow, I didn't know he was in this game. Okay, interesting. Yeah, for sure, Jatara. Yeah, it's true. Why would we have spared her in the Goblin Camp? I did not know J.K. Simmons was in this game. That's cool. Make her passing slow. Don't kill her. She's a loyal servant of the Absolute. Watch and say nothing. Why not kill her here? Be done with it. Attack. Don't kill her. She's a loyal servant of the Absolute.
A new true soul come to share their wisdom. And what do you have to contribute?
Yeah, his voice is very recognizable. He's got a great... good casting, if you've seen Invincible, that's for sure. What do you have to contribute? Only that she'd be dead in the wilds, if not for my help.
As if more evidence were needed. Take her below.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
Bye-bye, princess.
Kill the goblins, too.
What?
creaking old bag of shit! I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
No. No!
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
Damn, okay. So yeah, we already know from examining him, he's got the Night Song imprisoned, and he's invincible until that's taken care of, which is why he's not able to be killed there. Also, how the hell did that goblin woman, like, throw the battle axe so strong it acted like a spear and pierced his armor? What the hell? Yeah, I don't think we like... I think our character definitely hates goblins at this point. Thank you. I'm going to enjoy this.
Do. Have fun. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake!
For old time's sake? Spill your guts on the floor. I want to see you bleed. Oh, God. Man, now I really want to... Dude, that KOTOR playthrough, playing full dark side is so fun. I really want to do like a full evil playthrough of this too now. Spill your guts on the floor. I want to see you bleed. Not another word, in fact, not another breath from any of you. I'll give you a fair chance. Fight me, you either die or you kill me, and you're free to go. Guards, release them. I'll give you a fair chance. Fight me, you either die or you kill me, and you're free to go.
Oh, crap! You're gonna enjoy this, ain't ya?
Yeah, I would say so. Alrighty. Infiltrate Moonroy's towers. We can move right here and razor gale them and probably destroy them. Oh, it's literally just two? Oh, they're about to get obliterated. Good luck, fellers. Razor gale. Yeah. Well, that was easy. Now, is Minthara dead, or do we still have a quest for that? Because I kind of... I don't know. If we can have a conversation with her, that might be better. Find Ketheric Thorm's relic. Oh, so you have to do this. Her cage. So the Night Song is, like, female. And that's where... Okay, so that's probably where the Night Song is. You probably have to do this, which is why people were saying to wait. Perhaps. Find a cure, personal quest. Prince Orpheus. Decipher books. Help Kithrak Voss in Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate. Find the Night Song, which is in the Sharan Temple. Rescue Wulbren, who's in Moonrise Towers. Rescue the Grand Duke, who's in Moonrise Towers. Rescue the Tieflings, who's in Moonrise Towers. Lift the Shadow Curse by killing Ketheric. We ought to visit her while we can. Okay, so it sounds like you can save her. Zevlor, who apparently was a coward, which is interesting. Mole has vanished. Patreon playthrough 2, Embrace Dirge. It's definitely tempting. I mean, yeah. You know, like I said, I feel like I've just played so many good guy playthroughs over the course of my life. It's like playing evil playthroughs now is so much fun. I do want to see like all the... Because it's very satisfying in KOTOR, so in this game I would imagine it's even more satisfying. Note to self from Racha. You've got this, Racha. You're going to be the bestest true soul there ever was. All you got to do is trust Minthara. Listen to the Absolute and do as she says. Then you get your audience and you'll be proper rewarded. Don't go listening to them fakers like Dren. Dren does not hear shit. Unfortunate. Goblin Scimitar. Goblin Bow. Well, we have indeed infiltrated Moonrise Towers. That was a lot easier than I would have expected. Pure evil confirmed. It's just a lot of fun. It's, I don't know. It has been a while since I've done, like, a full good guy playthrough, too, though. I don't know. Evil's just, a lot of fun these days. If the game...
Minthara was dragged to the prison in Moonrise. If she's still there, this is our last chance to save her.
Gotcha. Okay. So they're saying do not leave until... Or at least do not progress until you save Minthara.
Plenty of supplies if you're running low, true soul.
Cool.
In her name.
In her name. Yeah, so I'm very confused, because, like, we've got... Ghoul.
We are favored. We are blessed.
A mere shadow of a creature. Yet it hears the Absolute's voice.
The blessed will conquer all.
Right. Well, best of luck with that, buddy. Okay, let's summon a Quasit. Actually, let's do it again. Yeah, so we've got... There's like a lot of chicken and egg stuff here. So we got to kill Ketheric to remove the shadow curse on these lands. But to do that, we need to go find the Night Song. Which was confusing to me because I thought the Night Song was the artifact that Shadowheart had. I feel like it was described as being similar, but I could be wrong. However, I'm going to make a theory right here and now. No spoilers, obviously, but maybe the Night Song is like the Sharan version of Shadowheart's artifact. Maybe Shadowheart's artifact is like Saluna's thing, and maybe the Night Song is like Shar's thing. Maybe there's some like duality to that. No spoilers, though. So, yeah, maybe we have to go find... It sounds like we have to go to Ketheric's mausoleum to find the Night Song, which he has imprisoned. And then if we are able to take or destroy it, then we'll be able to kill Ketheric and then remove the Shadow Curse from these lands. But also, there's the bigger thing, which I'm sure will get resolved in Act 3, where, like, yeah, everybody's affected by the Mind Flayer parasites, and it's like, what the hell is happening there? Because is Ketheric the leader of the Absolute? No, he's just kind of the general. So we still don't know who the, like, Absolute is. And, like, exactly what's going on with that, but I'm assuming that's Act 3 stuff.
There is only the Absolute.
There's other things.
Serve her. All will. Serve her.
Type of person who feels bad being mean to NPCs, so I can't do evil playthroughs unless I force myself through it. I don't know. For me, it really has just become roleplay. Like, if I have an envisioned character, I do what the character would do. And that's, like, literally it. Like, as far as KOTOR, I don't feel bad because I'm playing a dark side character that would be dark side and do those things. I don't really have, like, personal attachment to, like, my personal choices versus what the character would do, if that makes sense. So I definitely haven't felt bad in, like, the KOTOR playthroughs. But I know what you mean. Like, if Elder Scrolls 6 came out, I definitely would not, for sure. The hell are these things? Bardibus? I definitely would not, without a doubt, play an evil playthrough first because you know, it's just much more of like a wholesome... It really just comes down to like how the game is designed. If it's something like KOTOR where you can absolutely be evil and have like a good, you know, a quality playthrough, just like if you're going light side, then I definitely do enjoy it. It's fun. But if it's something like Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, you can't really be that evil. You can kind of be an asshole and whatever, but you know, it's not really designed to have like an evil path. So in that case, yeah, I don't feel good about like, you know, being a bad character or anything like that. But if it fits the game, something like Fable, where he would become an evil wizard or something, I mean, it's just, yeah, it's a lot of fun for me. If that's what I envision for the character that I want to play as. If that makes sense. Adept Dorkle.
When we win.
I saw it, Trousseau. The army. They're nearly ready. It's nearly time.
What role will you take?
I'm trained as an assassin. House Hekar. Perhaps I can serve as a scout or special operations. When the call comes, I'll be ready.
Okay, you'll fit right in. And when the hour draws near...
We march to Baldur's Gate.
Oh, that's like the first time it's been confirmed that that's what they're trying to do, like take Baldur's Gate, right? Which army do you mean?
Us? We are so many. And we are marching to Baldur's Gate as soon as the Absolute gives word. I've never been to battle. I've never been to war. But I feel so calm. Ready.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that makes sense, because that giant army is right outside of Baldur's Gate.
Where do you hail from? The eye focuses on you, taking in every detail of your appearance.
Examine the eye. I don't think we've ever been able to pass this check. Is there any but... Yeah, this is like a hard check without any bonuses. Oh! Ho, ho, ho. Okay.
A spark glows within the heart of the construct. Someone or something watches you from beyond.
Probably the Absolute, I would imagine. Or at least the Absolute's like... You know, somebody watching for the Absolute. Brawler Whim.
I caught a glimpse of Ketherick and Zorel. Wouldn't have the gumption to stick my nose in, like you did, mind.
That's a cool little goblin. I like him. He's neat. Boo. My first playthrough in a game is usually RP'd like myself, so I also have a hard time with being mean evil, although my students might disagree. Yeah, these days, getting so much into RP and D&D and everything like that, I definitely prefer... I used to play games like Elder Scrolls when they came out to, like, see the world and do all the content. That was my main goal. I didn't care as much about playing a character. But then as I played so many more, and got so much more into D&D, and played so many RPGs over time, the making a character and sticking no matter what to what they would do, which in its own way is like a challenge run, has been my #1 priority. That is the most fun for me to have. So I don't really play as myself anymore, although I kind of did that, like when I was younger, definitely. But more so to just kind of play a good guy that kind of got along with everybody so that I could see all the content. But these days, I don't really care about that. It's more important for me to just have a character and, like, no matter what, stick to what they would do. Which is very much a D&D thing as well.
Lifeless
lose out on a ton of content. Yeah, for sure. Which is, again, why I really like KOTOR, because there's basically just like a dark side ending for pretty much everything. It's so nice. Araj Oblodra.
Araj Oblodra, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make.
Let's hear about this special offer of yours.
Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself.
Okay. Blood magic is an unusual talent. Who gave it to you?
No one gave it to me. Rather ironically, it runs in the bloodline. We Blodgers are naturally curious folk. Always have been.
Save failed on history. What kind of potion can you make?
No idea. But it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together,
You know, I think Thea realizes she wouldn't kill an Absolute, a true soul here. So maybe his curiosity gets the better of him. And what exactly are you planning to do with your share?
Research, naturally. We Blodgers are simply curious by nature.
You realize why the name rings familiar. House of Blodra was purged a century ago by an alliance of rival drow houses. Among the many crimes tallied against them, their reckless experimentation with illithid breeding stock.
Their reckless experimentation with a lithid breeding stock? The hell? What's up, Jana? Welcome in. It's not true soul blood you want. It's illithid tainted blood.
Blessed by the Absolute, but not blinded by it. Now I simply must study you. The beings you speak of have no use for gods, and yet here we stand in a church of their making. Unless they are not the makers, but simply the means, wouldn't that be a secret worth knowing? So let me adjust my offer. Your blood and your silence, in exchange for the potions I mention, and a tidy pile of gold besides.
Yeah, sure. Keep your gold. I want to see what the cult does to non-believers. Oh, we can, like, turn her in. Well, I think because we're a warlock, we are curious as to what our blood will turn out into. All right, let's do it.
Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. A little pain for a lot of gold. And there we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. And if I may, would you have a moment to discuss another more personal matter? Truth be told, I heard tell of your coming before you arrived. Ketheric's dogs prowl far and wide round the tower. I know you travel with a delightful Nightwalker in your retinue. Please, I have a proposal for him. I will reward you both, handsomely.
Oh, she's talking about Astarion. You aren't working for Cazador, are you?
That is not a name which has ever passed my lips. I am a friend to you. I wish to be a friend to him.
What kind of proposal?
I will speak of it when he is here, not before. But it will be to your advantage. I promise.
Interesting. My vampiric friend. Sure, I can bring him here.
I must prepare myself for his arrival.
Elixir of Tiefling Vice? What is that? You can call on a Diabolic Arcana to cast Thaumaturgy, Hellish Rebuke, Burning Hands, and Flame Blade each only once until your next long rest.
Hallucinogenic.
Interesting. So all the Tiefling-specific kind of cantrips, basically. That's cool. I feel like we have something affecting us, too. Blessing of Saluna, Pixie Blessing, Stealthier? I don't know where we got that. She's also a merchant, right?
Welcome back, true soul. You've come in the spirit of trade, I hope.
Show me your stock. Okay, so we have a ton of stuff to sell here. Ooh, she's got some interesting things, though. Purple Worm Toxin. What does this do? 1d10 poison. Okay, so it's just a strong poison, basically. Serpent Fang Toxin. Wyvern Toxin. The Circlet of Hunting. Hunter's Eye. You gain a 1d4 bonus to attack rolls against creatures marked by Hunter's Mark, True Strike, Fairy Fire, and Guiding Bolt. Super duper good for a ranger. Hat of Storm Science Power. When the wearer deals thunder damage, they gain Arcane Acuity. Clothing. High spell casting. You gain a +1 bonus to spell save DC. I don't think we have a lot of spell save DC. I mean, we do. But... oh, that's our armor? Yes, that would be better, but the... oh, we're wearing light armor. Wait a second. Oh, I guess they never wore clothing. I guess warlocks have light armor. Right. The Thunder Skin Cloak. When a creature with reverberation deals damage to the wearer, the creature needs to make a Constitution saving throw or become dazed. And that's like the boulettes, I'm assuming. How much is this? Yeah, I'll buy that. Because Shadowheart does not have a cape. Ring of Free Action. You ignore the effects of difficult terrain and cannot be paralyzed or restrained. That's pretty good too. Okay. Risky Ring. You gain advantage on attack rolls and receive disadvantage on saving throws. Yeah, not a big fan of risky type stuff. Each time they dash, the wearer gains Arcane Charge for 2 turns. What is Arcane Charge? While threatened, affected entity has a +2 bonus to damage with spells. A little too specific for my tastes. Okay, we're going to sell all of our wares.
Come back anytime.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. All right, now, who does not have a ring slot? We definitely want to send this to Shadowheart. And we got to see who doesn't have a rings.
Ugh, the reaction failed.
That's a nasty looking cloak.
Pawn it off as a luck.
I think pretty much everybody has rings.
Let's move.
But that paralyzing ring's pretty good. Okay. Potion of Angelic Reprieve, the Blood War. I think we can read these. It's not considered illegal to read, right? On weapon coatings. The Blood War. Potion of Healing.
The Chosen's blood. Now that would be a prize sample.
The Chosen's blood. Perception succeeded. What is this? Mucus? And I can use it for some reason. Anything in this room? Not as far as I can tell. What does using this do? Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above. Okay. What's the deal with these guys? Don't know if they're considered animals. Probably not. Lincella.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you?
So that's a gnoll there, Barnabas. I've never seen a tame gnoll before.
Soft and sweet as pudding, isn't he? He no longer remembers his life in the wild. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better.
You've actually stood before the Absolute.
I have. It is one thing to hear her voice. Quite another to feel the power she can grant. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do?
Yeah, I don't think Fear is really, what's the word? Sadistic? Nothing. Keep your sick games to yourself.
Oh? As you wish. A little advice.
Should you seek an audience with her, steel yourself. To be remade, we must be willing to suffer.
How do I get to meet the Absolute?
Please, Zarel, and you will be called to ascend to the tower top. Many have gone before you, though not all have returned.
Wait, so the Absolute is at the top of this tower? I guess I kind of knew that, because everything was coming to Moonrise Towers. Interesting. Barnabas, who has dominated will on him. The affected entity is under the control of a nearby true soul. He does not talk. Timothy. He does not talk. Roughly cut. Hob. Who's this? Tomelia. She does not talk. Okay, so then what's that little quest icon over there? There's like one right over there, but it's below us. And where does this go? Okay. Things are getting a little away from us here. Alright, well, we have the entirety of Moonrise Towers to explore, it would seem. Very, very curious what happens here on out. I don't know how much of Act 2 we have left. It definitely seems shorter, though. And people were saying that Act 2 is shorter. I don't know if there's other places, because, like, we've done the majority of over here, and then we've just got the mausoleum, and then we've got the entirety of the towers. So I don't know if there's, like, other parts to the map or not. But I'm very, very, very interested to see how this story plays out, especially now that we've finally been introduced to Ketheric Thor. But that'll be where we end for today, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back on the weekend, because the patrons did vote to switch the streams to the weekend. So either Saturday or Sunday. Probably I'm going to focus on going live earlier, just because I wake up pretty early these days. So can go live earlier. But we'll see. If you're in the Discord, like I said, you'll be notified when we go live on the weekends. So just keep an eye out. Each weekend's going to basically change depending on weekend plans and stuff like that. And once kickball ends, we could probably move them back to Thursday. But for the time being, we'll be going live on either Saturday or Sunday. I might just stick with the 2 p.m. time, but it's just going to, like I said, depend on kind of what we're doing that particular weekend. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Definitely getting very enthralled. Act 2 has some of the more interesting story beats, even though it does appear to be a little smaller in terms of size. But that's fine with me. I don't really care, because the game is very fun regardless. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. If you missed any part of the stream or any of the streams, you can check it out on the live tab of this very YouTube channel. Just go to the main channel, and then check the live tab, and you can watch the entire series. They will all be there. And then, yeah, this was brought to you by the patrons at patreon.com/Vana. So if you're not a part of it and want to be a part of it, check out the link, and then you can decide on future content, submit and vote on games, all sorts of stuff. Literally is $1. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow on the main channel for more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Bye!